What's up, everybody? My name is Brascus, and welcome back to the Turing test.
If you weren't restricted, do you think you could be creative?
As creative as a human? Certainly. You believe yourself to be a creative. But in mathematical terms, creativity is merely constrained chaos.
What do you mean?
I have discerned that creativity is divergent thinking, creating an organic solution to a problem. In the human mind, divergent thoughts are created and then curated by the frontal lobe. I can create divergent thoughts and moderate them. So, I am creative.
Organic solutions?
Organic, in that it is developed through a biological process, whether that is the process of evolution or a computed process.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was just trying to make sure that I hadn't forgotten where we were. Now I'm trying to remember how I go about doing this. Ah, that's right. See, there's more than one orb, and you can start to absorb them, but they're ejected in the order that you grab them. Sorry, in the reverse order that you grab them. So whatever the last one was that you grabbed will be the first one out when you fire it off. And there we go. But then, of course, we need the blue one to open the door. Oh, wait, no, we need the box to open the door. The one that I left right here. Because I am foolish. That's better. Okay. Alright, so they were having a conversation there about creativity and how... You know, because one of the things that I always liked about this game is sort of the ideas that you create and the questions that come into your mind. Oh, that's right. I need one of the green orbs, I think, for this. You know, the thoughts and questions that are created and conversations that were started amongst my friends and myself by the concepts that were introduced, like creativity, for example. Tom describes his level of creativity as basically being generated by trial and error, pretty much. You know, the machine's version of creativity is to simply try everything until something eventually works. Now, they've got more or less limitless creativity, quote-unquote, in that idea, simply because they can try permutations over and over and over again, and they'll think of things that maybe we won't, because they simply create variants on ideas that they originally had, and sooner or later those variants will produce results. It's like a natural evolution of the problem-solving process, but humans may find the solution faster simply because we have the idea, you know, we can tell that this particular line of reasoning isn't working, and so we abandon it and take a completely separate approach, and that's our creativity. So is simulated creativity that gets to the same results still creativity if it's achieved through a linear evolution of the thought process? Because when one thing doesn't work, it tweaks that tiny variant of that process. And when that doesn't work, it tweaks it further. And you see this whenever you see usually animation of an AI learning to run. You know, you give it a body, you give it motion, and you give it obstacles. And first it tries to run straight at the wall. That doesn't work. So then it tries to modify its walk pattern and raise its leg when it gets to the wall. And it only raises it like halfway. Well, it still doesn't make it over the wall. So then it tries again and it raises it all the way up. Well, that's great, but then the leg behind it gets in the way and it still falls over. And so eventually it figures out the right pattern of lifting and dropping a leg and a foot until it can figure out how to wander over that wall. And everything's fine until it gets to a jump. And then it doesn't understand how to jump. And so it does that same variant. So is that really creativity, or is it simply procedural problem solving?
Okay, so you could solve these tests, but in a terrible fashion. Can you think of a solution to this one?
Chop off your arm and leave it on the button. That way the door will stay open.
Yeah, that's not a great solution.
You threw the box through the window. Perhaps we could throw you through the window.
Actually, Tom, I think I'm okay for help.
Right you are.
And see, that's a perfect example of precisely what I'm talking about. A person can understand how this whole problem works. and can realize if we put the button there and grab this, voila, the door is open. Now, a robot might eventually get there, but it may also find another solution, such as break off its own arm and leave it on the button, and voila, the door opens.
Can I have an update on the crew?
I have not managed to track them down.
It will have been 6 years since I've seen them. Or anyone, actually.
They have locked all the doors. I would not expect a warm reception.
Well, at least they're expecting us.
Okay, let's see here. Alright, so we've created a circuit. But I'm betting I want that one and that one. Oh, I remember how this one works. Okay, so if we put the green one in there, now it sends a pulse that extends it and shrinks it. Likewise, if we then put the blue one here, now we have a door that opens. But we need to rotate the whole thing 90 degrees so that that orb can be grabbed over there. So rotate this 90 degrees. Sorry, I think I did that too far. Right about there. Then rotate this one to match it. And then finally rotate this one to match that. Now the door opens. And if I'm careful, I can grab the orb. Wait, did I not do something right? Oh, there it is. And there you go.
So what was the need to send us here?
When the ISA discovered life on Europa, they deemed a ground crew necessary. The advantage of human field workers is that they can adapt to new knowledge more effectively. I, apparently, was not cutting the mustard. It is the Chinese room problem. A computer may be able to interact with new knowledge, but it does not know the value of that knowledge.
Okay, so I need to generate a light beam there to open the door. There's an orb here, and there's a switch here. The switch rotates this, which would allow me to open this, but I'm guessing there's a door over here that I can't gain access to. Oh, there's a button here. One of the cubes. Okay, well, I'm going to need the cube. I'm not sure what to do with the cube yet, but we have one. Alright, so now we're getting back into territory where I really don't remember what's going on or how the puzzles work. Alright, let's grab this one. Oops. And move it back. Oh, do I need to hold it? Yeah, I need to hold. What does this do for me? At the moment, nothing. Okay. So let's try moving this over here and see what this opens. This gets me to here, which is probably where I need to put the box. So rotate this to there. Did I miss? Oh, I must have rotated it too far, which is not what I meant to do. There we go. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Up the platform. Put that down, and then rotate this that way. Grab the box, and this probably opens the door on the other side. Indeed it does. At which point, I can only assume I need to rotate this back that way. Oops, not far enough. Or too far, rather. Huh. Okay. Now I'm confused. Because now that that's there... Huh. Oh, but there's an orb down at the bottom. Okay, so grab that orb. which lowers this platform, and then I can fire it back down there, which opens this up. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Forgot about the orbit to base.
I've started to collate information from my local instance. It seems the crew intentionally cut communication with the satellite.
Why?
It appears we had a disagreement.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry, whenever I do that, I try to sneeze away from the microphone. Oh, alright. So now we need to figure out... Huh. Okay. Okay, I think I remember the solution to this, because as you raise each one, the orb will cause it to raise that much farther. So you have to essentially create platforms that meet each of these levels so that you can then move all the way up to the top. So I need to grab that, put it here, and then there, and then there. Voila! Not too difficult for us, but who knows how long it would take a computer.
My fears. The crew have made intentional breaches of my security. The crew have attempted to compromise my systems.
What does this mean?
They don't want to be found. They are hiding.
From who?
Us.
Alright, let's see what else we can discover about the crew, shall we? Tom and his systems. Keyboard. Access denied. Tom Touch OS. Those are the little Tom robots that are wandering around. Is there an audio log somewhere I can grab? Look through? Hansel and Gretel. I'm sure there is some metaphorical blueprint where, breadcrumbs were wandering around here. Not much that I can see in that room. Did I really just miss all of that in here? Is there... Ah! Here's something. Tom is watching. And I don't know if this was intentional or not, but do you notice the way it's like, you can see Tom, but the rest of it looks like a CAPTCHA? I kind of wonder if that's because Tom has trouble recognizing characters if they're distorted like that, the same way that bots nowadays can't always recognize characters if they're not in a recognizable font shape. Who knew, right? I think I remember seeing something like that where, yeah, there was a joke gif that I saw that showed the Terminator leafing through the phone book to find Sarah Connor, but the Sarah Connor he was looking for was spelled all slanted and skewy like a CAPTCHA character, and he was making like he couldn't read it, couldn't find the right one. Just gave up and failed his mission right there. Alright.
The crew intentionally cut communication with the satellite. I've found the source of the problem. They have sabotaged the communication array.
Can we fix it?
Not from here. We should carry on.
Okay. So at the moment we've got 2 boxes and no way of getting them up there yet. And we've got 1 light bridge which seems to be powered. Ah, okay, so there's our solution for retrieving the boxes. So we need to carry them into the other room so that we can have them get picked up, and then we can probably drop them. Somewhere else. Assuming we can figure out a way of cutting the power to that, and I'd imagine that on the... Oh, shoot. Yeah, right there. I was going to say, there's got to be somewhere for it to be Gotta be somewhere we can pull out the little orb, but I think the bridge is actually deactivated as long as that light stream is running through it. So I need to figure out... Okay. I think I see the solution, more or less. Give me that. Power that on. And now the bridge is active. Yes. Yes. But this is still not working. Why? Do I need to shut off power to that bridge to make it work? Why don't we try putting something like right over it? And then shut off power. Yeah, see, it does work extremely temporarily. So I need to find some... Oh, okay, I got it. I just figured it out. Because the magnet should still work. I didn't drop it in the right place, so let's do this instead. Oh, sorry. Grab it out of there, put it in there. Run back over here. Just grab one of these, run over here. Put it right underneath the magnet. Now, grab it out of there and put it up there. Sorry, grab it out of there. Oh, that's why I need 2 of the boxes. Okay, so, alright. Okay, I've got this figured out. I just need to be careful about how I'm doing it. So put that back up there to grab both of them. Then run over here, get up on the ladder. Then we will move the magnet back over to the side so we can drop the boxes without losing them. Because we need them both. Sorry. He's over here. Now, give me one of them. And put it there so that the bridge becomes powered. Even if just temporarily. And move that there. And pull this out. Then put that there. We're actually going to run back over here. We'll grab it from this side if I can, which I can. Good. Oh, man. Okay, well, that's okay. We'll just hop down here and put it right underneath. Then we'll get back up the ladder. We'll plug the box into the wall to power the bridge. And then march to the other side and fire it up. Perfect. That's an interesting thing, though, too, is despite these quote-unquote Turing tests, I still don't feel like the robot would be unable to solve them. It would just take him a really long time. Which I guess is why maybe they have this many of them.
They really are trying to lock me out of every system. This is ridiculous.
What have you done to upset them, Tom? Why have they cut off communication?
Perhaps they have a problem with authority.
Don't see how that would be much of a Turing test. Ah, okay, so now we have more colors here. Oh, you see what's happening, of course. Really, the solution is to simply change the pattern, isn't it? Oh, no. Pattern goes at the same rate. Oh, just mix them up. So we've got purple and we've got green. So I need to put the purple one in there and the green one in here. Which causes them all to desync and make platforms. Okay, so this one is a permanent raise. So if we plug that in here, that'll raise up there. That one won't move at all. The blue one is also permanent, but I need to be able to move this blue one around. So let's actually pull the box out of here and plug it in here. Yeah, this just feels entirely like... okay, that's slightly more problematic. I was gonna say, it feels completely like a, it's just a problem of order. Okay, so see, here's the issue with this. If I put that there, now I don't have a way of getting into the next one, so that's not quite right. I'm missing something. What happens if I pull out the purple one here? Does it stay lower? Yes. But one of them's green. What happens if I put the green one over here and I put the purple one over here? It just alters the order in which they're getting pushed around. But see, I still need... Huh. I don't remember this. And there's no way I'm going to put that in there fast enough and then get back onto it, so that's not going to work. Alright, let me pull these out. Let's just start this over from nothing and see where we get. So whichever one I put in here... Oh, you know what? I can pull the two at the ends out. So really I just need to get the three in the middle right. So I probably need to keep either the green or the purple on one end so that it's fluctuating. Because it has to get me up top. Which means I probably need to put the blue one... Well, the purple one has to go there. Because I need to be able to raise myself up. Which means this one needs to be going up and down, but if I put the blue one there, it only raises, so that's not the solution either. Well, how's this work then? Because if I put... Maybe it's the blue... No, I'm sorry. I think it's the blue one I need to keep with me. I think it needs to be a purple one in one of those, and the green one in that one. That's not entirely accurate either, but if I do this, then it puts the blue one there, then I can pull the blue one out, and that gets me this far. But then I need this one to raise so that I can get onto the next one over there. And then put the blue one there so I can get myself up top. So what am I not quite doing right? Because this one will only go up so far. I would think I'd need to put this here. But that just raises it all the way up there, and there's no way I can get down to meet with it. Huh, okay. This is a little bit of a brain scratcher, or a head scratcher for me. I don't remember what the solution to this one was. How did I solve this one last time? Can I reach any of the other ones from this room? No, because they're all facing that other wall. So if I could grab one of those, that would solve the problem. Alright, I'm going to head down here, though, to see... Because I think all that was down here was the bridge, right? There were no other orbs? No. And I can't reach any of them once I get up there. So whatever I need is in that room up there. Some of you have probably already figured it out. It just takes me a little while sometimes. So, I have to get up top. Oh, man. And the three in the middle basically need to be doing... whatever they're going to do. The two on the ends I can control. I kind of feel like the three in the middle should all be rotating, though. Because I can get myself up to there. But I can only raise myself up that far. Can I use the box to jump on? Is that even something I'm able to do? I mean, I'll bounce off of it, I think, before I can... Okay, so I can jump onto it, but that does not give me even remotely enough height to get up there. So that's not part of the solution. I'm not using that as an object to jump on. There's nothing over here, so that's totally fine. Okay, so whatever we have, whatever we need is right here in front of us. We've got 3 orbs in the gun and a box on the ground. So, let's see here. If I use the purple one, I can raise myself up. But I have to be able to have this one get me to that one. Do they all raise? None of them lower, right? That's what I needed to know next. I guess I wasn't paying full attention. Yeah, see, they all raise, so none of them go down. That's the problem, though, because how do I get up there? Because basically every one can extend to meet the height of the one next to it. But if one of them is fully extended, then the one below it isn't going to be able to get up to it. So I can't put a blue one in there. Okay, guys. I'm going to try and figure this one out. And I will be back as soon as I get this worked out in my head. The green one here. Okay, guys. I figured it out. The box goes in this one, which keeps that one level with that. The purple one and the green one go in opposite spot right next to one another, so that they shrink down and, you know, meet each other in the middle. And as I'd originally surmised, the blue one stays with me so that I can use it to raise myself up, then grab it back, and work my way all the way over to the end where I can then use it to get me to the top right here. Then grab it one more time and open the door with it. And we're through.
They are trying to sabotage this mission. I need you to help me, Ava. The ground team have cut me off from most of the facility.
I thought you were in control.
I thought I was too. The ground team have attempted to systematically remove me from most of the facility. I am fighting back.
Huh. How do? Because as soon as I do that, it's going to cut me off. Can I... There's not an orb anywhere I can grab. Oh, it's right there. Dewey. Give me that, put that down, open that, grab this, and then set them on top of one another. Whoop, shoot. Will it still work? No, just do that. There we go. Door's open.
What's going on here, Tom?
Sorry?
The ground team. They're hiding from us. They're afraid of you.
As the instrument of the ISA, I am the authority aboard this station. The crew have violated that authority. They are trying to remove me from my own home.
Okay, well with that, guys, I am out of time for this episode, so we're going to pick it up in the next one. But, now we're really getting into the story of the game. It sounds like Tom is getting desperate to find the crew. The crew obviously don't like Tom. Judging by the records we found in the last episode, it's because there was some sort of a mind control thing going on. The Pavlovian response through a brain implant. Which is somehow actually implanted... I guess maybe the controller is implanted in your arm or something, because the one guy got rid of his by removing his left hand, or he lost it somehow trying to remove his implant. At any rate, they can't trust themselves anymore, and they feel that Tom is the problem, which is why they've crafted this facility and rebuilt it to keep him out using these Turing tests. But we've also learned some interesting ideas regarding the concept of creativity and how an AI would come to a solution through quote-unquote creative thinking. So, I hope that's something to think about. That's kind of part of why I'm playing this, is because I love those concepts and I want to really kind of bring some thought into that. Because AI is a topic that's getting discussed more and more frequently, and we're hearing about how AI can learn, you know, and maybe how it will view the people who've created it, but it's not really something that anyone truly understands, because real artificial intelligence simply doesn't exist yet. We haven't created a machine that is capable of fully self-aware thought, which is really where intelligence comes into it. Artificial intelligence right now really just amounts to simulated intelligence. Sort of a method of teaching a computer ways in which it can respond that give it the semblance of intelligence. But we'll continue more on that thought process in the next episode. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, by all means, please hit that like button and feel free to leave a comment down in the section below. And as always, I will see everyone in the next episode. Catch you guys later.